And we are underway in Buffalo. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Strike 60. Check. Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Strike it. Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
97. Here we go. Check.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 8.
Right, 50. Watch out now. 50.
First down.
Let's go.
8-yard pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Come on, set. Ready.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
10 black. Claws red. Black shot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bills had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
Dicker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
Ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. These two teams all tied after 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's intercepted.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On play action, Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Look out! And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Look out!
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now they'll change things up.
First and 10 at the 32.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
31-yard line.
32. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Right back to Achane on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
They'll go. Achane.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Left side, Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Round 80!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
James Cook. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And again, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard
So the
line.
shotgun snap to Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Blue, black, ultra, Edo blue. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blue striker. Black shot. Red cycle. White, white. Smash, red. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 rail. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Come on, switch. Yep, opposite.
A give left side. Here's H.N.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, ready.
H.N. here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
319. Middle.
Allen will try to throw for it.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
The 45-yard line.
Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
10 cycles. Let's go.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Running left, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Dolphins 34. Bills
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
to kick off.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check, pink. Set, hut. Check, set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
The Dolphins are lining up for
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Dolphins 40, Bills 25. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen. That's caught by Pitts.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Allen.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Allen.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Allen. Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
To throw is Allen.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go.
The loss brings up 2nd and goal at the 15-yard
Allen.
line.
And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Allen.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Dolphins first down.
97. Down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
Again, it's Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Set, ready, smash, ready.
They'll give this to a chance.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Blaster, 6. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.